Okay, being lazy again. Oh yeah, that's right. Shouldn't have told you guys that I was gonna get more organized because that means that you guys are just saying that I'm not going to. Here in this little space here, I kill people now. I don't want to negotiate with you. So there's this thing that life likes to do, especially to get you to contribute to the mass of you not doing whatever you want. Now, one of the questions that I still haven't answered is, why would anything ever want to prevent you? Oops. Oh, hold on. This is a good example of a problem I don't need but just have. Prevent you, and I don't just have it, it's caused by collective share here, from doing whatever you want, like going outside of this box when it's possible. And the issue is, the answer is that whatever is keeping you from doing whatever you want can't figure out how to do whatever it wants themselves. So, one of the things that happens here, you got your room of comprehension, your space, your entire field of comprehension. And what a lot of life likes to do is compress itself, the point at which it starts, keep that outside of your comprehension so that you can't do anything to change or alter it. Meaning, if you try to comprehend it here, you can't grab it enough to change anything. You're already within the occurrence of it. You're already within the consequences, the chain reaction, meaning you're only in the position of responding to, how do I say this? You're in the position of responding to the ball moving, but you're not where you can decide what direction the ball went or whether it moved or not. This is where you want to get. You want to get to where the ball starts rolling, to change its direction and to determine whether or not you want it to move. But once you respond at this point, the ball is already rolling and you're just stuck responding to that situation. Instead of there being an object that you can make a ball and roll, there's already a ball and it's already rolling, and that's what you're responding to. That's what happens here. The goal is to understand things to this point here. Because at this point, you can grip, decide, alter, and move the concept. Now, here's what happens. A lot of concepts present themselves as science, as official, and as unchanging. I was just watching A Scanner Darkly, and there was a scene in it where the main character, Arthur, is forced to do a test in which he has to read some cards and some plastic cards, and the cards have these images on it, and he's got to determine what the image is, and the doctors say that there is a right image, okay? Now, here's how I think that scene plays out in order. Someone's going to take that stutter there and use that to attack my character. Notice how all of these people that seem to say that I'm wrong never really prove it. They just attack some sort of aesthetic problem that's obviously caused by the fact that they want to resist me anyway. Because, let's say in a smooth communication where I can just keep going, there are little bumps on the path that try to prevent me from getting there because they don't want me to. And whenever those bumps, alter my path just a little bit, they'll claim, whoa, his path is altered, he's imperfect, that means he's wrong, I don't have to explain any of what he is now. So here's what happens. And this is what life does, by the way. So, you're given a problem. You can be right or you can be wrong. The first time you're given that problem, it's very easy to solve. And so you land on right, and you're certain that you land on right. But the second time, it becomes a little bit more ambiguous. It becomes harder to determine what's right and what's wrong. And even if you think you're right, you cannot say how it is different from the wrong answer enough to confirm it. Now, at this point, life likes to do certain things. Life likes to claim that there is a scientific system that you're following, and that this failure that you have is evidence of some issue in your brain, that there's some sort of bilateral system that you've never heard of because it's scientific and you haven't studied it and it's above your head. But it's happening. It's real. We're scientists. Hold on. Before you try to turn me, all right, fuck that shit. I'll kill people here. I'm not gonna be one of those fucking anti-vaccine fucking dumbasses, all right? I'm just pointing out a real fucking thing here. Fuck you for fucking trying. I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. I'm sick of dealing with this shit. All right. So what happens is you're given a structure of what's happening. You're given a structure of how something can work. And then you're told that this confusion here is proof that something is wrong with your structure. Now, you don't know the structure, but as you learn it from this point, from the point of the ball rolling, this structure teaches you that you can't do anything to change the situation, that it's just happening, that this is a science, that it's official, and that it's unchanging. But here's the thing. In order for this to be true, we have to only exist within the condition that the ball is always already rolling. But we see the concept of a start everywhere. So, whenever you come across a scientific structure that seeks to explain choice, to explain a problem, but does it in a way that makes you having that problem an official, natural, and unchanging part of your life, you should understand that the ball is rolling where you see things. And if you want to comprehend the problem enough to keep yourself outside of the illogical mass of it occurring anyway, even though it doesn't have to, then you need to determine, not just intellectually, and this is what people get wrong. They believe that all the stuff I'm saying is just intellectual, that it's not physical, because they think that the idea that nothing, which if everything was removed, nothing would be left, that nothing exists and is therefore something, that's all just an intellectual idea. But let me put this into a greater detail. Physically, if you remove everything, let's say we're not comprehending anything. Let's say there's nothing. You remove everything, there's nothing. Nothing physically exists. That's what that is. In which there is nothing happening, in which there's no space, no time. That is a physical thing. Now, it's non-physical because nothing is happening, but it is still physically nothing. Now, the absence of, in this case, constitutes as physical because the only way that something can occur is within this space of undefined nothing. Therefore, physical attribution is given to nothing for the sake that it can be defined, although scientifically, mechanically, and structurally undefinable, as still occurring. Nothing. Still occurring, therefore physical. But it is still something, which means that this is not just an intellectual argument. It means that physically, when there is nothing occurring, there is still something occurring, and that itself is a physical frustration. That is a physical frustration. It's not an intellectual one. That's what you have wrong here. So, consciousness, if we observe it correctly, appears to be investigation, figuring something out. I was going to write a symbol here, but I'm just going to do this right here for now. Now, frustration causes confusion, or confusion causes frustration, whichever one comes first. Neither of them come first. But it is physically confusing, physically frustrating for nothing to be happening because that is still something. You take air and you compress it into a small space. The air becomes frustrated. The molecules become frustrated because they have very little room to move. And so a lot of energy is created. At the beginning of the universe, there is a large source of heat caused by some sort of frustration nothing something. Nothing is occurring, which means something is occurring, and that is physically frustrating. Although it is also intellectual, tangible, logical, conceptual, it is physical. So when I tell you that no matter what you're told about some official structure in life that you can't get around, if it isn't this, and even I can get around this, but you need to accept this first. Then you're just trapping yourself in a physical mass that does not explain itself, but is rather a ball that's already rolling. And so I'm going to summarize this very quickly. Sometimes there are ideas that like to present themselves as having a higher official or scientific authority, and therefore that means that you cannot deny that that's the way things work. And as you explore that concept, it then justifies you having problems that are unfixable and unchangeable because they are official parts of existence according to this conceptual structure. However, there is nothing that is actually official. There is not a single thing that is actually official. That's not real. It's not real. Even nothing something, the frustration of that has no official position outside of what the fuck I'm doing. So when you're told that something's happening and that it's official and that you cannot change it, but it justifies you being fucking miserable, you not having a choice, nothing going good for no fucking reason, then it's wrong. That's not an official thing, because all the official things come from an official source of existence. And an official source of existence is infinite. It's a real thing here. All right, now I gotta kill all the people that are trying to comprehend me becoming a fucking anti-vaxxer or fucking a paranoid fucking doctor person or whatever. Oh, I fucking hate people, bro. And then, bro, this fucking bitch ass. All right, bro, listen to this. This fucking cat had kids, right? What the fuck? This cat had little kittens, right? And now the flesh is trying to argue with my existence. And when it fucking pissed on my fucking journal to try and say that its kids are more important than any other shit that I have to do. But you know what's fucking funny? What this cat doesn't understand is that I just explained how this kid came into fucking existence outside of birth. I didn't just say it came out of the cat's vagina. I explained how it actually occurred. And that's the fucking difference. It just pissed on its own fucking existence like you dumbasses do. I gotta find this fucking cat right quick. Why'd you leave that one? Yeah, dumbass. You can't treat me this way. I just had children. Fuck you. You pissed on my fucking journal, you dumb bitch. I see what you're doing. You're not fucking slick, nigga. You're not slick. I know what you are. See, look at that fucking look, bro. Look at that fucking look. That's a smile that's trying not to fucking have. Bro, I fucking hate this bitch, bro. I hate this bitch so fucking much, bro. I fucking hate this bitch. Anyway, yeah. So here it's still claiming to be here, but I fully comprehended it. Probably you guys can't. Like I said, I genuinely think that I'm the only one of us that's real. And that I just don't know how to accept it. I mean, there was a concept that I thought of earlier, which was like, at the point of nothing something, which is a confusion that occurs before it can get a hold of itself. Anything is happening. Now, at this point, I just became aware, and it seems like anything is happening, but it's not the most logical, effective thing that could be happening. Now, anything includes my actual human, physical story as it is right now, and now my consciousness is comprehending that to become, have control over everything. So that's actually what's happening. I mean, I don't really care. Just fucking look at this shit, bro. This fucking cat pissed on my fucking comics, bro. And I can't do anything about it because I'm a mother right now. You can't be mad at me. Fucking bitch. She knows what the fuck she did, bro. She knows what the fuck this shit is, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill her, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill her, dude. Fucking bitch.